When you click on Edit Menu, this gives you the opportunity to customize the menu to what you think would be best for your residents. Now, this is a dietitian approved menu, and this has been done by a dietitian. However, as you change it on this screen, it'll make sure that whatever combination you pick will be valid, and you'll maintain that dietitian signature. There's categories here. There's entrees and breakfast sides and fruits and vegetables. Breakfast is at the top, and lunch is in the middle, and dinner's at the bottom. Now you can change your menu by clicking on the down arrow that's just to the right of every recipe. So for example, if we go to Tuesday's lunch entree and click on the first one, it's going to pop open the spaghetti recipe, which is the default one, and you can look at that and say, hey, that's great, I'm going to keep it. If that doesn't work for you, there are nutritionally equivalent alternatives listed below. And you can hover over each one of these, and the recipe will pop open and you can look at it. Now let's say you'd rather have the Gold Rush patty, and you just simply click on it and it'll put it in that spot, and that'll be your choice. Now another option you can do is that when the recipe pops open, there are substitutes. These are a family of recipes within this Gold Rush patty, and perhaps I would like to see what other choices there are in this family. And maybe I'll go with the Swedish patty, and that'll put it in that spot. One other thing just to note on this, there's unit or serving size prices to the right of each recipe. So as you change your menu, it will update your pricing. And then you'll get a subtotal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. At the bottom of the day, you'll see the price per resident per day. On the second entree, you'll notice this will look a little bit different. You can do whatever you want here. You can pick one of those choices. You can look at the substitutes. You can say no option. Or if you don't like any of those choices, you can type whatever you want and search the database. Let's say I want a different type of fish, and so I type the word fish. It's going to search the database and pull up all the recipes that have the name fish in its title. I can hover over each one of these and look at them. Scroll, there's a bunch more here. And then I can hover over it and click on it, and it'll be my choice. Now you'll see that there's 2 entrees, 2 breakfast sides. I have 2 entrees for lunch and dinner. You can adjust these templates just by telling us. Some people like to have a starter. Some people might want to have 2 vegetables and 2 starches. Or maybe you just want to have one of everything. We can adjust these. It's up to you. Just let us know what you need that way. One other thing I want to point here on the screen is that all these recipes are going to default to the resident count of 50 or whatever number you put in that top middle of your screen. However, if you're going to have 2 entrees, for example, you're probably not going to serve 50 of both. Maybe in this example, you're going to have 40 of the first entree, and so you can put a number in the box to the right of the recipe, and it's going to adjust it and scale it differently. It'll also update your pricing, so you don't want to overproduce and waste food. Another quick example that people will do is, let's say you're looking at breakfast and it says 1 slice of bacon for your 50 residents, and so you're going, well, maybe my residents would like to have 2 slices, so you can put the number 100 here, and it will double your production number. So this is edit the menu, and it's very important that you get the menu like you want and your production numbers right, because that'll affect your shopping list. Now when you're done editing your menu, you can click on menus, and then you can look at your weekly menu, and this is where the dietitian signature will be. And again, no matter what changes you make, it'll make sure that it has this signature, and then you can print this or save it to your computer.